Yay, we're making it out the door before 6 a.m. 75 degrees though. Humidity's 85%. That's indoors. Outdoors, the humidity is only 82%. There's the sunrise about 45 minutes ago. Real low layer of fog that you can just barely make out touching the water. Oh, it looks more interesting out there. It's a little thicker. Look at that boat going through the fog. How's the audio? So we have a 2-foot tall fog bank over there. That's looking at Hull and the Hull gut. We got up early today. Gonna make an airport run. I wish I could get up early every day, but I do enjoy sleeping. Look at the sky is blue, and it's a tiny bit less humid. In Boston, starting off at 75 degrees, the dew point is down to 65 degrees. I think that was the dew point. But on Cape Cod and the islands, just go back here, let Steve out, close the door because Mitt could be on our tail. In New Bedford, the dew point is still in the mid-70s this morning. Cape Cod, low 70s. So the front is still stalled right over us. We get a break in the action. Again today, we may have the second day in a row without any downpours in New England, although I think when we see the HRR, there may be a couple of spots later in the day. So the big news is mostly outside of New England. Although I want to show you this Sterling in Florida. He says the heat index yesterday was 100. I'll take 80 anytime. This morning at Morrisville near Stowe, the temperature is 63 and the dew point is 62. So come on back. What town are you in Florida? No, the worst weather is on the coast of Texas this morning. Josh Morgerman went to Matagorda. He gets himself into the eye of hurricanes as often as he possibly can. He was in the eye when it came into the Yucatan Peninsula. He didn't make the chase out there to the Caribbean. And this morning, there was a Category 1 hurricane. It did ramp back up to sustained winds of 80 to 85 miles an hour. And then he was in the eye of the hurricane. Matagorda. I'm trying to remember. I am a bit dyslexic. That's why my words, syllables get a little confused occasionally. I got a good night's sleep, trust me. Beautiful sky waves here in New England, but we are going to have some of the remnant of Beryl coming our way. It's not going to be barreling either. It's going to be slowing down on our stalled front. It's going to connect itself. Here are the fronts coast to coast. There's the front right over New England. And notice it trails all the way down into about Arkansas. That's where Beryl is going to get on this front and come right up into the northeastern United States. The pattern of Beryl going to our south a couple days ago, to our north yesterday, comes right over New England today. So that kind of makes sense as the windshield wiper effect is applied to forecasts. One day it looks north, another day it looks south, it goes back and forth. Either way, it's coming our way in a couple of days. And also a spectacle is the heat. It looks like yesterday. Oh, T-Rex, it's a bird. It's okay. No, Rex, you don't need to chase the birds. You can't catch it. Oh, speaking of birds, changing gears totally here. Sandy Fink visiting Nantucket from Orlando. Rex got video of a predation yesterday. A shark had a seal for dinner off a Great Point, and somebody was there to record it. This happens all the time, but I can't even show the video. It's just too disturbing to me. But the two cormorants in the upper right took off quick. I just thought of that because Rex is barking at cormorants right now. Come on, Rex, stop. No. All right, gotta put Rex in. You're not as scary as a shark, but you certainly are almost annoying as a shark. Steve got himself wrapped around the tripod. He's taking off. He's gonna go see what all the action was about. Anyhow, yeah, sharks eat seals. Just happened to have a video of one yesterday. Thanks for sharing. Nantucket current. Out west, it is stifling. Sterling, how about this heat? Yesterday in Las Vegas, the temperature did get to 118 degrees, and it looks like that is the hottest weather ever in our life, or since records began in Las Vegas. So here's the national map of advisories, watches, and warnings. Oh, look at that stifling heat in the West Coast, the Deep South. And here in New England, we actually have heat advisories in effect today, just away from the coast. Yesterday, the temperature went above and beyond the call of the forecast, got to 93 in Westfield, 92 in Bedford, 91 in Norwood. So it looks like yesterday was day one of a heat wave, because it should get just as hot today away from the coast, not in Boston. Boston, here's the 5-day meteorogram for Boston. It's a little cooler this afternoon due to a slight onshore breeze. Very weak pressure gradient today, so there'll be a sea breeze. And then not quite a heat wave in Boston, but just away from the shore, it is going to be near 90. And then you see the wind picking up from the southwest here in Boston, with the dew point going back into the 70s after briefly coming down. And also a lot of showers and thunderstorms beginning especially Wednesday, and they may go off and on right through the weekend. Interesting things are changing. That cloud, that altocumulus cloud between us and the sun, is getting a little bigger, and it looks like it's moving towards the northwest. Yeah, look at this over there. We got some convection this morning just off our coast, just east of Hingham. It looks like there are some clouds almost tall enough to make a rain shower. And the fog is getting a little more dense, watching that boat disappear right there. So here's the HRRR for today. And this is just a crapshoot. It just shows a few freckles of showers and thunderstorms, mostly in Maine, later today. And then mostly quiet tonight, 576 thickness. Means temperatures could be in the low 90s. And then tomorrow, this looks a little more concerning for more flash flooding or possible isolated severe weather. That line of storms, southern New Hampshire, northern Massachusetts, late tomorrow, about sunset or so. And then the action really kicks in. I'm going to show you first the upper level low out over the ocean using the precipitable water. Purple is a precipitable water. We talked about this upper level low east of the United States. There was a severe weather event that went by here 8 days ago. And notice it kind of is contorted, but it's pushing air from near Bermuda down to the Bahamas and then up into New England. And the precipitable water in purple means more than an inch, and then the precipitable water in plum is more than 2 inches. And look at that coming into southern and central New England, especially Wednesday, Thursday, and it really never goes away. And right up into July 15, 16, it's still there. That's a lot of water. So now if I show the quantitative precipitation forecast for the United States, you can watch Beryl's moisture come right up across the Mississippi River in Arkansas, right up in through just Indiana and then New York, and then right into New England. And that's going to be especially Thursday, Friday, into the weekend. The front is going to stall here with tropical moisture and waves of low pressure. And we have potential for a half a foot of rain in spots. Again, it's happened so many times already this season. And one more, the lower 48, 240-hour sequence. There's our mostly dry weather today and tomorrow, but the front is stalled right over us. And then here come the more significant showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend. It looks like it may try and break up a little bit. So where's a nice cold front from Canada? Well, at the very top there, about next Monday and Tuesday, you can see that cold front coming at us. And then what is it, Wednesday the 15th, Thursday the 16th, I'm pretty sure. After that, several rounds of showers and flooding, severe weather. We may get, at the end of next week, a break in this hot, humid weather in New England. But it's always worse somewhere else, isn't it? Sterling in Florida and in Las Vegas and all the West So in New England, I guess we should count our blessings. We still have green grass in July. Yesterday, I love not traveling on a Sunday. So our N more is from the backyard yesterday, going down the beach, doing some pruning, having friends over. We've seen Danny on the ski slopes plenty of times. We've never seen Terry, though, on a stand-up paddle. I don't think he's been on an out-the-door weather more before. And our friend, the ukulele strumming educator, meteorologist, Joe Joyce, made an appearance. He brought the kids over, but I was in the water, so I missed that part when they were here. I was out in the water. Look at that fog. So I'm gonna make an airport run, so all this that you're watching happened hours and hours ago as Beryl was on the coast in Texas. Look at that fog. I didn't show the surface analysis for Texas, did I? Winds gusting to 92 miles per hour just before sunrise in Texas at St. Bernard. Wow. All right, airport run. Lots of editing. Probably don't get this out until noontime or so. But happy to be out at sunrise. Gorgeous. Talk to you tomorrow. May have a special guest tomorrow, our piano playing Captain Spacetime. 11:30 in the morning on Sunday, July 7th, and that front is just barely slipping south and east. You get some almost altocumulus castellanus up there, and there is the possibility for a thunderstorm development upstream. But for a change, it's not windy and it's not downpouring. I've just finished today's out the door, and I'm already getting content for our Monday. All right, I tried to entertain them with cornhole. No. Beers, no. Golf, no. But give them pole clippers. And now we're talking. Let's play some clip. We're clipping some sumac and kudzu and just on the edge of the cloud. Thank goodness it's not totally sunny here, because otherwise we would be too hot to clip sumac. Oh, going out on the edge here. Terry's going deep. He's got a grip. He's pulling. And we have...
It's too thick, man.
It's not too thick. Sumac is... Your blade might be stuck in place. That could be an issue. I'm not sure your blade is open. Good luck with that, Danny. That stuff's too thick. Oh, he's using the saw part of this blade thing. Oh, it's stuck. Yeah, just bang that down. Not that way. Yeah, it worked. We could also just take an end of a floaty down and just sit on the water. That's an option.
Poison sumac, Tim?
No, it's not.
Poison sumac doesn't grow around here.
Poison sumac's white. This is red. It doesn't grow around here at all?
It doesn't grow, at least in this area. It grows some places in Massachusetts, but not. I was super obsessed with poison oak, poison sumac, poison ivy as a kid. I always wanted to find poison oak and poison sumac. None on our property before.
For your enemies?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
You really do want to wear gloves on this project. So the knotweed is really easy. That knotweed's so soft.
Tim, I just looked down there. Oh my God.
I know.
Is this doable in my condition?
What a difference an hour makes. The sky hasn't changed that much, but this path sure has. Path brought to us by a combination of TK Sweat Equity and Cobalt. It just ran out of juice. Otherwise it would go going right now, but the battery just died. Electric power. Unplug it back into the sun. I'll be in business again in no time. And when I was down there doing the rock wall part, Arthur walked up behind me. He said, "Thanks for doing the path." He's 69 years old and 364 days today. He says, "This is the last day you're gonna see me walking this path as a 69-year-old. Happy 70th, Arthur. Here's our next stop with the weed machines. A grown man with a lot of love, Arthur, said he loved me. I love you back, Arthur. Where are you? In there somewhere." And I think there are actual mathematics involved in those love equations. I think if you try and spread love, it's hard not to get some on you. So you give love and you get love, right? What a day. What a lovely day in this old neighborhood. If these soils could talk. Doug, Jeff, Yeah, and it's about 83 or 84, but everyone says it feels warmer. Probably more comfortable in the shade, eh, T-Rex? Comfortable in the shade, huh, T-Rex? Yeah. The sky is more blue now than it's been since, I don't know, about Thursday. 48 hours anyway. That's 72 hours. Cowwreck Beach, that's a nice place. I've
Best
been
place. Great
there. Oh,
sand.
look at this blackfin over the shoulder. With a name like Blackfin, it's gotta be good in the trees. Dougie, back in town. Electric bike on the fishing grounds. Terry on the inflatable Blackfin, which is nowhere near as stable as the 10-foot Bic that Danny is on. As we push 4 o'clock on this just gorgeous Sunday afternoon. 4:40, perfect timing for the sun to come through the clouds because it wasn't too hot today. I think we only made about 85 degrees down by the water, just keeping cool. And you can actually go mountain biking, well, if you got an electric mountain bike, and go fishing on the beach right here in North Weymouth. Only if you're a townie though. We got a Joe Joyce in the house here late in the day. People know where to come to keep cool. That's pretty nice.
I did try the chicken. The chicken's delicious.
Oh, good.
Not rare.
Thinking I get all this Italian sun, I'm good to go, but no.
Yep, we get sunburn. And look at this, it's an inverse contrail. How does that happen? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh yeah, and we're 2 days into a new moon. I can't really see it, but it's up there somewhere. There it is, Steve. The moon. It's the new moon. It's called the buck moon. It'll be full 2 weeks from today. I think it has to do with the love life of the deer. Oh dear, Tim. That's enough for today. Thanks for being here.